in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credential. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Check, green 80, black 15.
No. Switch up, switch up. Check 13, check 13.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
I got you.
Red Delta!
Rivers now. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Play fake, Rivers. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Check, 58. Check out.
This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Ready, blue 80, back 25.
54. Here we go, let's bring it.
20.
Let's bring it. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Cut.
Hey, Delta.
Ryan. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Flag 25.
Check. Watch the
Base.
I'm coming. Mike's 54. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, deep.
Now Ryan. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. Third and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
To try again after the sack. Ryan, man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Down, got it, 280.
54 miles. Exit.
Hey, Tuesday.
Mixon with a first down carry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. 23 yards the pickup there.
He had to figure they'd try and get the ball to Julio early, and they did it right there. And it doesn't take a degree from MIT to know that, so you had to figure, what's up with the defense? You should know that that's coming right away.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Hey, express.
Now Joe Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
Got it. Hey, high 7.
They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Hayden Hurst, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. It goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Falcons 7, Colts nothing.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Switch. Begin.
Tight dog. Check.
Rivers now to throw on first down. Looking for Campbell downfield. Into a double T-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Here's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 51. Hey, seam 6.
Ryan. He's got Smith here. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Money, like 25.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
54, south. 21. 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Paris Campbell, and that'll bring up second down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there, and I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. First down.
It's a gain of 11.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to launch this thing. He's got him in. Complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
The give to Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Forced out to his left. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Block 15. Hey, Rocket.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. 59 is Mike. 59 is Mike. Check, 59.
Hey, Delta.
Let's go, baby. Sponge.
Wait, 89.
Rivers. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18.
21 yards. That's another Colts first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Ready. 380.
He can't hang. He's not
Room.
out.
Hey. 0. 300.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Good. 190.
Mike 37. Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Off the play fake here, Rivers. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, Haywood.
Check, watch 54, watch
51.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Watch 54, stop.
Right there, 54, right there.
Now it's Ryan. DeForest Buckner picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Let's go.
Is that 180? Not 180.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Hey, Delta.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
180. 180.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. And we're going 37 to Mike. Mike 37.
Here we go.
First down, Rivers. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Allen Bailey. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Brown 80. 390.
Too little, cut. Slam.
12. Hey, Alpha.
56. Mike's 56.
Third and long for Rivers. Looking for Campbell downfield. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And, wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much.
That's caught inside the 20. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20. And he gets it into the end zone with no time left in the second quarter as they take the lead. Point after try forthcoming. It's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
What's that? Quick clearance.
Throwing again. Ryan. And he comes back with one complete. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
A gain of 13 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Bang, 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 bang.
Wait.
On first down, Nixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Ready, blue 80.
54. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Hey, sub. 51, sub.
Check.
58. Small.
Check 9. check 9. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan. Caught by Jones. That one good for 26 and a first down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
54 Mike, 54 Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Let's go.
Now Ryan. And this one complete to Smith. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Right 25. Hey, check, check.
You can't block me. You can't block me. 36, 36.
Get out.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he's got room. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Joe Mixon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now Rivers. And his throw here's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They run with Taylor. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Try to punch it in with Taylor. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. I like that call. I'm assuming you're with me.
I am. I'm totally with you. And to me, they saw something that they liked there. Because, let's face it, it's going to be a mass of bodies. But it feels like the head coach has said, my best runner over my best blocker, give it to me right now.
When you only needed 1 yard where they were on the other side of the field, seems like a no-brainer.
If we can't get 1 yard, what are we doing out here?
The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try to throw here. Rivers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Here's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Hey, 59, ready?
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike.
25, check 25, check 25. Ready to go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Indianapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
11. Check 15. Wait. Hey, Foxtrot. One set. Check Mike 54. Check.
Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
First down, Atlanta.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Check. Fresno.
Check. Shoot.
On first down, Mixon. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
At the 46-yard line.
Matt Ryan trying to lead the Falcons from behind. Last year in 16 starts, just 1 4th quarter comeback for the QB.
Check.
Mike 54.
Hey, Charlie.
Right there. 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
So we got man.
54, Mike.
Go.
Watch 54.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
From the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
And the Falcon first down.
Ryan now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Check.
49 to Mike. 49.
Wait. Bravo.
Check your hot read.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
20. 25 tonight.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Justin Houston able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Hey, Delta.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Check Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan under pressure again, and down he goes again.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Hey, Hey, orbit.
Right there. Down to lose 1. 58 for Mike.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check.
180.
Check nickel. Shift.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Mike's 59.
On play action, Rivers Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Taken in at the 11. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jabal Sheard in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Hey, check. Hey, wahoo.
Here's Ryan. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Taylor, and a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
You got tight right there.
They'll try to run this one in. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Hey, easy.
They'll try to run this one in, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The point after is good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 46 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Hey, express!
58, Mike, 58.
Hey, Zoo!
58, boys, 58, Mike. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Throwing now is Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. He was looking for Julio Jones as Pro Bowl receiver, but it'll be second down. Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
Watch what he's doing. You don't want that. Pick up the ball.
Gun. Hey, seam six. Base. Hey, Rick Lance.
Back.
Ready, set.
Now Ryan. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
17 yards. First down, Atlanta.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know when Mace, Posse, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter, right? Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin. Subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard